The final step of any lighting project is the installation. Before you begin your installation, you're going to want to refer to NEC and local electrical codes. First, you're going to need to gather any tools you might require for the job. Most importantly, a set of wire strippers and a shovel or trenching tool. Additional tools may be required depending on the needs of your project. After that, you're going to want to physically mark any existing cable or irrigation lines as they may become damaged during your installation. Now it's time to unpack and assemble your fixtures. The first thing you're going to want to do is take everything out of its box, then install bulbs and any lamp-ready fixtures while attaching any mounts that you may have for those fixtures. This is also the point where you're going to want to clear a path for your wire runs. Now it's time to start the actual installation process. You can place your fixtures based on the project map you created during planning. There are many ways to mount fixtures, but most of them will fall under one of these three categories. Stake mounting is where a stake is attached to the fixture and then placed directly into the ground. Surface mounting is used when a fixture must be attached to a hard surface, and it usually requires a power drill to install. In-ground mounting is when a fixture is mounted directly into the earth, so having a spade, shovel, or post hole diggers is a big help. Once your fixtures are placed, it's time to mount your transformer. When choosing a location for your transformer, it's important to keep a few things in mind. Transformers must have 1 foot of clearance in every direction, be placed 30 feet away from water features, and on a surface that can withstand the heat it produces. The next step is to lay out and dig your trenches for your main wire runs. Most use a shovel or spade for trenching, but more specialized tools are also available. The exact depth of the trenches is determined by your local codes. Once dug, place the wires in your trenches and cover them completely with dirt. Be sure to leave at least 5 feet of wire at each end unburied so that you have room for adjustments later on. With your fixtures and transformers now in place, you can begin connecting your system. For a simple connection process, check out Clamp Connect transformers, which use levers instead of the screw mechanism to connect to the wires. Start by connecting your transformer to your main runs. This is done by placing one strand of wire in the COM terminal and the other in a terminal marked either 12 volt or 15 volt. The 12 volt tap is for shorter wire runs with fewer fixtures, while the 15 volt tap is for longer runs that draw more power. Wire exiting the transformer can be protected by conduit until it reaches the ground. Fixtures are connected by splicing their lead wires to your main runs. The most common method is to use twist-on style connectors. These are made by stripping the last ½ inch of wire at each end, then twisting them together in a clockwise direction, then insert the connection into the cap and twist clockwise until the wire begins to spin with the cap. Another option is to use clamp connect junctions. To use these, simply invert the stripped wire ends into the terminal and push down the lever. Finish the connection by closing the housing. This protects the connection from moisture and corrosion. If you have a cluster of fixtures, you may want to consider using a hub. Hubs allow you to easily connect multiple fixtures in a single location. Hubs can either be stake mounted above the ground or buried underground depending on your project's needs. Once all your connections are made, you can finally test your system. Turn on your transformer and then walk around your property to ensure that every fixture is lit. If any are out, it may be that you have a bad connection on your system. If all your fixtures are properly functioning, you can now begin the adjustment phase of your installation. Wait until nighttime before starting adjustments. That way you can clearly see the lighting effects created by each fixture. Now, walk your property again and make sure each light is aimed at the desired feature. You'll also want to keep an eye out for glare coming from your fixtures. Glare can be remedied by adjusting the angle of the fixture or the position of its glare guard. Finally, you can finish your project by burying any remaining wires and programming the timer on your transformer. Congratulations! You have now completed your landscape lighting installation. For more how-to videos and product information, visit our website at voltlighting.com.